My name is I.K Adusei. I'm the author of How to Start Small. How to Start Small is an entrepreneurship book that focuses on helping young people, middle-aged people, and older people alike to start a business in any country. Entrepreneurship has been the very thing that has changed nations. It has built countries. The United States was built on the back of entrepreneurship. Some of the foremost entrepreneurs that we have is J.P. Morgan Chase, whose bank, J.P. Morgan Chase, is still available to now. For generations to generations, this company still exists, helping feed people and also put food on people's table and feed the economy as well. You would have a company like ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil is actually a breakaway company of one company that Rockefeller built in the United States. At the end of the day, these companies are still available. How many Ghanaian companies do we have that have transcended one generation to the other? You have to ask yourself whether you can also be the torchbearer who will start a business that will transcend a generation to the other. How to Start Small is in to help you to understand the fundamentals of starting your own business. And it's possible to start a business in whichever economy, because people would want to say that economy is so tough and it's so hard for people to start their own businesses. Their take-home pay wouldn't even take them home. So how much do they even make to even start their own businesses? But mind you, in whichever tough economy that you have, there are people who are surviving. There are people who are starting small and are making it big. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset to the mindset of production, not the mindset of consumption. If you are only thinking as a consumer of any product, you could as well be a producer of that same product. Because at the very beginning, when you go to the malls, you have to find yourself a spot that you would showcase your product rather than thinking of a spot where you can find your favorite product. That is a mental shift from that of, to that of production, from that of consumption. So as a young person, as a middle-aged person who's probably having some pension funds available, you may want to know how to start your own business, because people are still succeeding after 50 and after 60 in their own businesses. Mind you, McDonald's, Ray Kroc started his business after retirement at the very point that people felt that, no, this man has to sit back and look at the grandchildren. This guy has started a whole new empire which has transcended generations and is still available to date. You have to think of new ways of doing things and have a mental shift, as a country, as a people, because all the resources in this country are available to the citizens to take advantage of, to multiply in order to benefit the country and also its citizens. But are you putting yourself in that position to be a producer rather than a consumer? Because the producers are the one making the money, not the consumers. The consumers are feeding the producers. So how much are you producing in this day and age? CTFM started a very laudable project, Operation Feed Yourself, and now people are thinking of smart ways into agric. How to Start Small is the actual book that you need to read to get all the concrete things that you need to start your own business. When you look at accessing finance, when you look at marketing and sales, all these are well encapsulated in this book. And the beautiful thing about this book is that it is serialized such that if you are 15-year-old, it will still be of benefit to you. If you read this book and you are 30, you can teach your 15-year-old child how to start small and succeed in business. If you are as well a student, mind you, this is the very moment that you need to take advantage of all the opportunities that you have in school before it runs out. Your time in school is limited. You're only there for a short period of time. Mind you, your uncle is sending you some 50 Ghana cedis and 100 Ghana cedis, and you're calling your mom to give you some 100, some 200 cedis, and all these monies are flowing. At the very moment you finish school, that's going to be the end of this particular stream of income. No one would think of you as someone who they have to support. They would rather think of you as someone who have to support them. So as you are in school at this moment, make sure you take your opportunities very, very, very carefully and take advantage of these opportunities and turn it around. How do you do it? You can as well save that little pennies that you have. They say take care of your pennies and the pounds will take care of itself. So what do? If you earn 100 cedis or they send you 100 cedis a month, it is small. If they send you 200 cedis a month, it's small. If they send you 500 cedis a month, it still can be small depending on how you spend your money. Make sure that if they even send you 200 cedis or 100 cedis, in your mind's eye, you have told yourself or programmed yourself that you are only sent, if it's 100 cedis, 80 Ghana cedis. That 20 Ghana cedis is for you. Don't pay every other person. Don't pay the merchant who is selling you some credit. Don't pay the shopkeeper who is selling you some milk and all of that. You have to pay yourself first. That's the first point of call because you are the most important subject here. So pay yourself that 20 Ghana cedis out of your 100 cedis in a month. Put it in a savings account. Every single month, try and put some money aside. You pay yourself before you pay every other person. And once you do this, you will be able to tremendously accumulate some great income, which will help you to start your business at the tail end of your schooling, because you need capital. In business, you need to have some skin in the game to stay in the game. If you don't have anything, no one would meet you halfway. So in order to start your business, you need to know how to save and invest as a student and take advantage of the opportunities that you have before it runs out. If you are a graduate right now, you are looking for a job and all of that, you have to look at the whole picture. You shouldn't only program yourself to look at the income part. How much am I going to get right now to take care of my problems? No, you have to think of a generational and multi-generational things. If you are trying to find a job, that's okay. Probably you can raise some income from the job. You can take care of your daytime job and mind your own business on the side. I'm not saying go and use your employer's time to do your business. What I'm trying to say is that while you are working, work so hard, make as much as you can, but you are the most important subject here. So pay yourself first. Invest in your dream. Raise some capital. Have a plan that at the end of 5-10 years, I may exit this place to start my own business. So this is how much money I'm trying to accrue in order to exit. One of the most strategic and brainiest persons that we have in the country is Dr. Patrick Ewua. Dr. Patrick Ewua had a high-paying job with Microsoft. How many of us will quit a job at Microsoft? He quit his job after 8 years in Microsoft because he had an exit strategy. Before he set foot in Microsoft, he said he wanted to build a university in Africa. So he started by accumulating the needed capital to start his business. The network that he needed, all the people that he needed within his circles and outside his circles for him to succeed, he had to use his working environment to get this network in order to get all that he needs to start his business. Patrick Ewua, together with his wife, set up the Ashesi University, and it's a multinational right now. It transcends even human thinking that, we can do something or have something like that in our part of the world. But that is what he's doing. There's a possibility. So if you are working in X or Y company, someone worked in Microsoft, had a plan. He quit his job. So it's possible with you. I'm not saying everyone should go and quit his job because now who's going to work for who? What I'm trying to say is that have a strategy, have a plan, have an understanding of what you're doing, work and do your best. Make sure that your employer would know and identify you as one of the most hardworking people within the business environment, within the organization. Because if they are looking for someone to promote, it will be you. And when you are promoted, you are going to earn additional income out of which you can invest in your dream. You understand? So the more you earn, the better your chances of saving and investing to grow your business as you are moving along. So if you are an employee, this is what you have to really think of. Tomorrow, you could be an employer. And the only way you can be an employer is to have an exit strategy. If you don't have an exit strategy, then life is going to give you a strategy. And life strategy, you all know, is the rat race, where at the end of, by 15th, you may be thinking of where your next money is coming from because your money is really exhausted. That is life giving you a strategy.